Hi friends, we're going to get started in just a moment. Ooh, it's an exciting day today. I feel like I say that a lot, but maybe that's good. Find excitement in every day, even if it's just a little. All right, I scheduled my lives today, I know. Got organized more than usual. Just making sure we're online with everything. Let's find out. There we go. Okay, I think we are. Let's just double check here. Oh, cool. All right, so if you are out there watching, I'd love for you to say hi. And if you're watching the replay, please drop a little note to let me know you replayed. That lets me know who is out there listening to my story. All of our stories, really. I share lots of stories here. All right, we're going to officially kick this off now. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. It's been Memorial Day week. It feels like one of those weird weeks where it's a lot shorter than usual, and Friday's going to be here before we know it. Oh, I love those kinds of feelings, don't you? All right. I am so pumped to share everything about yesterday. Yesterday was the big IVF transfer. It's what we've been waiting for months and months. And I'm going to tell you all about it. I even have such an awesome video to share with you. I can't wait. Okay. So, before I get too far here, let me just finish up making sure I can see all the chats from you guys. It's weird when I schedule my lives, I can't pull up my comments ahead of time. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Figure out how the pros do it. I'm only semi-pro, I think, right now. Okay, I do have one comment on here from Mom and Dad. Hello. Hi, guys. And my parents were so sweet yesterday. They know me. You know, I'm their daughter, obviously. They know me. But they know that I also don't like just sitting around, which is what I was instructed by the doctor to do, was just take it easy. Just lay around. Don't stress about anything. That's the most important thing, is don't stress. And they wanted me to stay off my feet. Bert literally brought my dinner to the couch. I'm like, come on, at least let me get up for dinner. But it was nice to actually just have that, that calm and everything. And I had warned all my workers, leave me alone for just one day. You guys are going to have to figure this out. And I still got a few messages from my workers, but it wasn't so bad. A couple of them worked it out on their own. They understood what a big day it was for me. And then, I had to help with something else that just couldn't be done by anyone else. Guess it's good to feel needed and wanted, but kind of scary that they can't. There's some things that they can't do without you. Anyway, thank you. It look beautiful. Well, that makes me feel really good, because guess what? Today's show can only be about a half an hour long, because I am zipping off to get my hair cut after this, which is why it's pulled back in a ponytail. I haven't washed it since, I think, Sunday. That's not true. Monday. I washed it on Monday. Okay. So, all right. Let's dive into everything that happened yesterday. I'm sure you guys are wondering. So, I don't know. When do I show you my video? Okay, let's start at the beginning. So the morning we had a very cushy schedule. We were told not to be there ready for, to start the IVF check-in and everything till 10:50 in the morning. So because I was doing acupuncture on site ahead of time, I called the fertility acupuncturist, and she's like, okay, let's meet there at 9:45. And that's in Gurnee. We live in Chicago, so we had about a 45-50 minute drive. So we didn't have to leave really till 8:45. We left and had a nice easy morning. I did take a shower yesterday morning. I just didn't wash my hair. Anyway, not that you needed to know that part there. But the exciting part was when we got there, everybody knew exactly what was going on. The acupuncturist was there just a couple minutes after us, and she was really excited to meet me, because she is a referral I was referred to her through the fertility clinic. This is not the acupuncturist I've been seeing on a weekly basis for the past couple months. But she is super sweet, and right away I got a very good vibe that, this woman knows what she's doing. And she told me a little bit about her background and how she's been doing it for, I think since 1997 or something like that. It was a really long time. I I loved it. I loved that she's so into it and believes in it, and I just felt, at ease. So I did post one video yesterday, and that was of the needles going in, because I talk about acupuncture so much in the past, I don't know, the past 2 months, I guess. So I wanted to share that out there, and I guess a lot of people were checking it out. If you haven't seen it yet, it is on the YouTube channel. So if you're on Facebook, head over to the Lynn Clementi YouTube channel. Hold on. We have the workers here today, and they're pouring concrete, and I think they need some attention. I can't go out there, so let me tell Bert real quick. Hopefully he can. Bert, guy's at back door. Hopefully he sees this and he's not on a call. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, let's jump in here. No, we already jumped in. Let's continue swimming. So we've got the acupuncture going on, and the nurses there, they leave us alone, and it actually was pretty calm and quiet. I could hear that there's I don't know, like a row of 6 bays with curtains that kind of are the fourth wall, I guess. And so they were able to dim our lights, and I was able to put my ear pods in and just listen, one ear pod, and listen to my meditation, my fertility meditation. It was really nice to have that kind of mindfulness, bring my mind to what was going on. So I picked a meditation from my fertility app, meditation app, that was all about loving our body, I guess, and appreciating it. And by the end of the 20-minute meditation, I was like, wow, my body is incredible, and I'm feeling extremely hopeful. So it was exactly the mindset that I needed going into this. I felt super calm. And then the only thing that's going on that that is not comfortable is that they have you drink 24 to 32 ounces of water. And they want that done an hour before your actual transfer. So because I was doing the acupuncture, in the time leading up to that, I had to have that water drank 2 hours ahead. Now, I don't know. I can't hold my pee that long anymore. I don't know what it is with my age or whatever. But yeah, by the 2 hour mark, they're bringing me in. They're like, okay, how's the bladder feeling? I'm like, I need to pee. They're like, that's normal. That's kind of what we need. And the reason that they have you do that is so that the uterus is, or the bladder is full of water, so that it pushes the uterus into a position where it's a nice straight shot, so that they can get that catheter in there, and it's not moving around or causing any issues, and everything can go very quickly from the lab, which is through the door in the room where they're doing the thing, right? And then they just pass it through. Actually, a woman brings it in the catheter, and then they put it in. So guys, this is the part that I actually want to share with you. It's really cool. And real quick, hi Piyush, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for the well wishes. It's incredible. The amount of support that we feel feels so good. It's incredible. All right. So this is the moment, I believe, where the woman is going to come in and hand the catheter to the doctor. And what you're going to see on, no. This is before she brings it in. So what they do is, we had one embryo, and they thawed it yesterday, and it was in a dish, and it's super, super, super tiny. You'll see how tiny it really is. And right before, we did everything, they showed us our embryo. This is the one that they transplanted in. I know there's a little bit of a glare here, but that's our embryo. That's what's inside me right now. It's crazy. So it's really cool because they have, what you'll see is an ultrasound screen, and then there's another screen that's showing what's going on in the lab just on the other side of the door. So here we go. Oh, hello, Rachel. So excited and praying for that your M baby sticks. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, here we go, guys. Check this out. Okay, so I know that it's a little quiet right now, but right now, what you're seeing on the ultrasound is at the top, that black... All right, that was the doctor. All right, check this out. So that little dot is our little egg, our embryo. And it's sitting in a dish under a microscope in the other room. You'll see in just a moment, they're going to come in and suck it up into the catheter. I was like, why are we watching? Oh, What? Can watch it go right up in there. How cool is that? And then she literally comes right through the door. I'm like, look at this. This is so crazy. And hands it to the doctor. How cool is that? So, yeah, real quick on the ultrasound screen that you can see, I know I have a hard time reading these ultrasounds too, but at the top, that's my bladder full of water. And what it's doing is it's pushing that kind of a swoosh white in the middle there. That is, I believe, the uterus that they're aiming for. And I don't understand how these things are shaped and everything like that. I'm like in awe. Oh yes, Brian, we are live. Yes, welcome to the party. I was no, sorry. Are we live during the IVF thing? No, we aren't, sorry. That was a recording from yesterday. We are live right now in my studio here, the words that I'm saying to you. But yeah, yes. Tape playback, exactly. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to have like a little thing that says that it was pre-recorded, so sorry for that. Hopefully you guys don't report me to YouTube for using recorded video for 20 seconds. But it was so cool to watch that and know that we were getting our embryo. They come in, and then honestly, you know, I would show you the rest of the thing, but you can't really see very much. You can kind of see the catheter working its way into the uterus, and then, you know, you just kind of see fluid going. You can't, it's microscopic, so the only way you can actually see it is on that screen that I just showed you. That's under a really powerful microscope. It won't be picked up on the ultrasound. So anyway, let me know in the chat, did you think that was kind of cool? Have you ever seen anything like that? Because I haven't ever seen anything like that. Blew my mind. I'd love to hear what you think. So after that happened, I was instructed, I was supposed to stay flat for half an hour, but immediately following the transfer, they kind of, you know, they have you scoot onto your, I guess, your gurney, your bed or whatever that's on rollers, and then they bring you back to your little corral. And the acupuncturist was waiting there for us. So this whole process, like my entire video of this that Bert took, by the way, is 7 minutes. And I think there was only a few minutes that we didn't record at the very beginning when we got into the room. Like, you know, when when they were putting the sheet over me or something. Like, the whole entire thing takes less than 10 minutes. It was painless. The only thing that was uncomfortable is her pushing down on my bladder that I have to pee so bad with the ultrasound, because that's on the belly. So yes, it is absolutely amazing. So I am so excited I get to share this with you guys and tell you all about it. So the acupuncturist started needling me right away when I got back to the corral, and because I'd already done my meditation ahead of time, I was kind of, you know, just kind of excited and calm and everything. So we actually chatted the whole time, and Bert stayed in the room for that too. And that doesn't take away from the acupuncture in any way. It just, it was just really nice to kind of chat and be in the moment and be aware and everything. So I didn't get any video of that part. It wasn't really anything, I don't know, to share. But at the end of about 25 minutes of the acupuncture, maybe, yeah, because it takes about 5 minutes to put the pins in, the needles in, and then they wanted me to lay flat for half an hour after the transfer, and I was like, I have to pee so bad. So usually I'll let, like, you know, the acupuncture go as long as I can get out of it, you know, I'm like, the longer the better. And then I kind of looked over at her. I'm like, how much time do we have left on these needles? She's like, oh, it's time. And she's like, oh, you have to pee. And she started pulling them all out of me real quick. She's like, go pee. It was the most incredible pee that I've had all year. Maybe second to the second IUI that I did. That one, I did not time my water very well on that one and had to pee really bad after that as well. So anyway, bet you wanted to know all about my pee. Okay, well, that was my, so that's what happened. We did do the, what is it, traditional kind of like go get your McDonald's fries. I don't know why I was a little bit crabby, but Bert kept eating my fries. And I'm like, stop it, these are for me. And he told me he wanted some anyway, but I was like, I don't know. I think these hormones, guys, it makes us unreasonable, and I felt so bad. I'm like, why am I being so snappy at him? Anyway, not that snappy. It was like medium, you know, but I'm like, why am I making a big deal out of French fries? Not a big deal, but you know. Anyway, so we did the fries, we headed home, and then Bert like made me directly go sit on the couch. I had downloaded a nice little like video game to play that, you know, I finished in a couple of hours, and I started reading my dad's book that he wrote last year from Storyworth, and that was really, really just a very nice way to spend my afternoon. I even took a nap. I don't even nap that often. So that was my transfer day. I also found out that a good friend of mine did her transfer yesterday as well. It's someone that I haven't really been talking to like this whole time. It just like happened to be that we both did our transfer the same day, so that was super exciting. I got a lot of well wishes and people reaching out to just say they were thinking of us and sticky thoughts and everything. So it felt like a very positive day, just a little bit boring because I couldn't be on my feet and editing and, you know, doing all the crazy, you know, things that I'm always like doing. So but good to de-stress, and I feel amazing today and refreshed and ready to do anything. So all right, so now we have a countdown. We'll find out on June 10th if it worked or not. I thought about making like one of those little like, you know, did you guys ever do those like paper chains, you know, around Christmas time, like, you know, count down the days to Christmas? I thought about doing one of those, you know, so we tear one off, and maybe I would like put like a little like quote or like note on the inside, and then we could read it each day. But guess what? I didn't do it, so I don't know. But anyway, I have you guys to keep me company. So the next, all right, so today is day 2. We go, what is this, 8 more days. So what I'll be doing over the next few days, I'm actually going to have my lives are going to be scheduled just like it was today. Where I'm going to give you kind of updates on how I'm feeling and everything, but more importantly, we're going to talk about your stories and maybe bring in some other people's IVF and fertility stories. I might even do a little follow-up with Laura Murphy to see how her little baby's coming along. I had interviewed her a few months ago before she gave birth, and I wanted to you know, follow up, see what that was all like, and, you know, kind of do, I don't know, a follow-up interview. How fun would that be? Hey, Sammy. Great to see you. Awesome. So that's my update for today. I don't know. Do you guys have any questions about the IVF and everything that went down yesterday for the transfer? If you do, and if you're watching the replay, feel free to put your questions in the comments, and I'll come back and view them and be happy to answer them. If you have any now in the live, I'm happy to take a look at those as well. So thanks, Sammy. Glad that you approve. Getting you a very nice from you is always a high compliment. No questions from Sammy. Okay, very good. So yeah. I think we will be doing just healthy eating. I can't work out. I've been instructed not to do any bouncing, though my legs are bouncing. I always bounce my legs. I'm going to be doing just continue coaching. And I can't do the workouts with people, but I actually found it very fun to, you know, write a tough workout and coach everyone through it and like really push them, because usually I'm doing the workout too and I push them, but I don't like focus on them. Be like, hey, I see you taking a break there. No breaks. Keep working. Let's go. When did I get the cool photo? Brian wants to know. I got that literally when I was laying on the table getting ready for my transfer. What's up, babe?
I'm just coming to say hi.
Oh, look at this. A little surprise. Were they knocking on the door before?
I don't know. I was on the phone.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I've been on a call.
Did they leave?
Yeah, they're not there.
Oh. Maybe they were just saying bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.
That was a fun surprise visit. Alrighty. I didn't expect that. Usually he doesn't like coming on the camera, but then you saw how quickly he left. But yeah, cool photo they handed me right before they did the transfer. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Bert got the hi, Bert, and the love the cameo. See, Bert, they want to see you. I tell him, I'm like, babe, be on the show. He's like, it's your show. It's your story. I'm like, it's our story. I'm just the one telling it, but you should be here sometimes. I have something. Let me see if I can add this really quick. This is like a 10-second video, but I thought it was super cute. Don't get mad. It's pre-recorded. But this was us in the transfer room right before we got... that's not going to work. It's upside down. There we go, hanging from the ceiling. But holding hands. We were in the moment together. We both wore our pineapple shirts. Pineapple is one of the symbols of infertility, probably because of the bromelain that is in the core that is good for after transfers, which I need to go pick up a pineapple today. Bert. Yeah. And yeah, so here's something that happened this morning. I think that it's very normal. Right after this happens, you try to be as positive as possible. You tell yourself, I know, you need to be positive. But you worry naturally. So when I was looking at this, this part over here, when he handed it to me, I was kind of surprised because usually it's a complete, circle all the way around in all the pictures that I've ever seen of embryos. And I went on some little Google research, like rabbit hole today, which is not healthy. And I told myself, don't do it. It's not going to change anything. You have to stay positive anyway. It's already in you. It's not going to change. But I was just curious. I just needed peace of mind. Like, why does that circle look broken there? I didn't find the answer, to be honest. I found more information about the grading that they gave me, but on our embryo. Which is a 3BC, and each clinic might have a different grading scale. And I'm going to the Advanced Fertility Center of Chicago, and they have it all spelled out on their website what it is. And the 3BC is not that bad. I mean, it's a viable embryo. So I know, Brian, don't WebMD yourself. I did. I'm doing it. I started to go down that rabbit hole, but I'm going to wrap up today's story by saying this is what support systems are for. So when you start to go down that rabbit hole, you can reach out to someone right away and be like, oh my God, I'm freaking out over this one little thing. What's going on? And I've had people reach out to me like, oh my God, I tested early and I'm not seeing a line, but I'm having all these other symptoms or whatever it is. And I'm like, wait until you're beta. You have to wait. Like, you may not see it on the test, or you may see it on the test, but your blood numbers are going to tell a different story. So that's why I am sticking to not testing until the beta. But I reached out to actually that friend that I had helped. Right? Yeah. And I was like, hey, have you ever seen this before? Do you know what this is? She's like, I don't know. It looks like it's hatching. And I'm like, yeah, when he handed me the picture, my doctor, I said, oh, is it hatching? He's like, oh no, it would be a 6 if it was hatching. Yours is a 3. And I'm like, thanks, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm like, is it a day 3? What is it? And he's like, no, it's just a grade 3. Oh, I don't even know what day mine is. And a lot of times that number kind of matters for when they're, trying to track how far along you should be. But I think because I'm doing a 10-day beta, I think that means it's a day. I don't know. I don't even want to guess. I don't even know. All I could find was that there's nothing to indicate that there's anything wrong with it. It just looks a little different than all the other ones I've ever seen. And that's okay. Here, oh no. So we had a thing like that from the blood test. We couldn't tell if the doctor said 600 or 6,000 from the blood test. It was 6,000. Oh, I bet that was an HCG level? I think that's what those are. Yeah, Brian. Oh man, those little moments of panic, you're like, oh, that's a kind of a big difference between those numbers. Yeah, I hear these things all the time. And here's the thing is they have so many patients, right? And they have so much patience, but they do kind of have a limited amount of time to explain things to you. And so they go, do you have any questions? You're like, no, but you do, and you just can't think of any of them, and then don't come to your mouth. And 2 minutes later, you have all the questions, and then there's no more time for the questions. Yeah, the HCG. Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Guys, this is really exciting. It is. I don't know if you were following back when I did my IUIs back in, what was that? I don't remember anymore. February and March, I think. The first one we were extremely hopeful because they're like, oh, everything looks perfect, everything looks great. And we're like, oh, that's got to be a good sign that things are working. It doesn't always mean everything's working when they say things look great. But the important part was that hopefulness was wonderful. It was really nice to live in that hopefulness and instead of the worry. So I really hope that I can maintain this hopefulness and not get stuck in the worry. So hopefully by sharing with you guys and coming on here, we can keep the hope alive. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go get my hair cut, get a new do for you. I will see you guys on Friday, and I hope you have a wonderful couple days till then. All right, we'll see you later. Bye. Here we go. Hi Kelly, sorry I missed your message. Anyway, hi. How did that not come up? That's so weird.